Welcome back to Let's Play Grey's Anatomy. Here we are on Act 2.
Hey, will everyone just calm down? I'm gonna be fine, trust
Seems
me.
like a really confident guy considering he was throwing up chunks of old El Paso salsa about an hour ago. Alright, so we got some surgery. Gonna do a catheter insertion. Joe, I hope it's not urinary. Get some more diarrhea on this guy's arm. Oh, that is a perfect sound for that animation. How did they get that? Had to put a boom mic next to two old people fucking. Actually, I guess that might be more of a dry sound, but I don't have any sandpaper to Foley that together. See, you know, I like this patient. Me and him have a rapport. Sometimes I jam the needle in his arm and then just kind of shake it around a little bit, just give his insides a little bit of, how's your father? We kid like that. That's one of the best parts of being a doctor. As you might expect, these are all more click and drag games, kind of like everything else in the game.
I don't know why you're bothering with all this. I'm not gonna.
Man, that guy has some Sarah Jessica Parker horse teeth going on.
Give or take an hour.
What? Are you psychic?
I'm an actuary. I assess.
Do you have any apples?
Companies, but sometimes
Oh man, that was my best horse impression. I apologize in advance to any equestrian enthusiasts out there.
What are you, about 28?
Oh, on a good day. So here we get a choice between lying about our age or telling the truth. So, I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference. I guess the central point here is that they're introducing us to this new puzzle game where we have to pick between these balls full of pubic hair. And if we pick purple ones, we get a lie. And if we pick orange ones, we get a confession. Or pink ones, I guess. So I'm gonna lie to him.
No.
Oh, great lie. Very convincing. The Oscar goes to...
Hospital. I give you about 26 and a half more years to live.
Yo,
Consider eating more organic foods.
yeah, but she's Katherine Heigl, so she's gonna wanna die sooner. She just dropped a deuce in her scrubs there. Oh, you brought the baby here?
Is he working?
Oh, here we go. The babysitting minigame. I saw this on the back of the box. This is my favorite part. Oh, no. We got a new puzzle here. Tell me if you can unravel the mystery of the Sphinx. We gotta use these mirrors to get the light beam to the target. How do you do it? Click on all the mirrors. Wow, really difficult. Again, the game continues to test my brain.
Thank you, Dr. Stevens, but I can handle my own child.
Thank you for offering to help me. So here we can either back down and be like, oh, or be bold, and you can see Katherine Heigl's got quite a bitch face going on there. I'm more of a fan of the bitchy Katherine Heigl, so let's see. I can see by her neckline that this has got to be her bitch face. Really, who wouldn't be mad? Based on that picture, they turned her into Cristina Applegate.
I think you might want to take a closer look at the patient.
Oh, that's her being bold. Okay. I think you might want to take a closer look at the patient, if you please.
Oh, and Stevens,
Yeah?
you better change his diaper.
She's not talking about the baby!
Endoscopy. Let's see what's ripping apart this guy's throat.
Well, you guys just relax. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be okay for a really long time.
Man, that's like a police officer in a movie being like, it's my last day on the job. This guy has no idea how fucked he is. I predict he will be dead before the end of this act. Here we go on to scene 2, the Sandra Oh show. Show her my Sandra Oh face.
Should have guessed you'd turn up, Yang. What? Been combing the board again for my name?
I don't know what that means. Oh, the non-superficial problems of doctors. Someone wrote a bad review about me. Do you understand? People's lives are in your hands. People live and die every day, literally by like fractions of inches when you have scalpels in your hands. Don't you have bigger concerns than this catty bullshit? I don't know. I hate TLC, but I feel like watching real medical stories is a step above playing this game, or watching the show for that matter. And of course, I'm eating my words about how easy the game is as I fucking tank it here. Well, I'll spoil it for you. A lot of people wanted to know that, or what happened if you failed. There you go. Apparently, based on that EKG, your character fucking dies and has nothing more serious going on in her life than this petty, passive-aggressive dog shit. But it doesn't change how the game goes at all, because there are no branching paths. If you fail, you just retry, and even when it looks like there's a branching path, it's all superficial. Sometimes it'll give you an extra 10-second cutscene, and then you'll have to, you'll just go back to what the canonical path is anyway. So this time I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful. Again, game's not really that suited for a laptop touchpad. I kind of feel like I'd be better playing a first-person shooter with my touchpad than I would be playing this game. But imagine that, I succeeded. Got my doctor angry, as, you know, all good doctors should be.
No, I've been busy receiving not-so-glowing reviews.
That's her being angry? That's one of the most passive-aggressive things I've ever heard. Listen to this door. Oh, man, I love that Star Trek sound.
You're gonna stand there and pout.
That's her Sandra Oh face right there. Oh, man, I see that in my dreams every night. Girl's got my heart going sideways, if you know what I mean. Surgery, what are we going to do here? Fluoroscopy, we're going to check out this lady's flowers. Insert this catheter into the top of her skull? I don't know. Maybe we're doing some measurements on her pregnant belly or something. And we'll do some more clicking and dragging, so we're going to circle these Cheetos that she swallowed down the wrong way. You might want to chew these next time, Mrs. Henderson. And then this game actually makes me cringe, because you're inserting like this wire into her body, but if you do it too fast, you get a bend in the cable. Oh, that doesn't fly with me. And look at the picture in the top right. How would you feel if like your picture, your X-ray was used for this picture? I wonder if she gets any royalties. Or actually, what I really wonder is if there's like a concept artist that actually just came up with a new picture for that.
Han.
Yes, Dr. Yang?
That's Dr. Han Solo to you, Dr. Yang. I need to get a straight answer. You can see right now I'm not getting a straight answer. I gotta send the light through these flowers first. The depth in this game.
I was just wondering why you gave me a bad review.
Well, frankly, you're not a good surgeon.
Look, you don't like me, I get it. But messing with my career, that's just cheap.
It's not you, Dr. Yang. I just don't like Asians in
I don't
general.
like you, but I know a good cardio surgeon when I see one.
And you are not it.
I recommended you for the fellowship.
Wait, you didn't write the bad review?
No.
That was Roger
But you're
Ebert.
making me wish I had.
Take a shot every time a scene ends with Sandra Oh looking on in disbelief. She is one of the great disbelievers of our times. Sandra Oh, Stephen Fry, James Randi. Oh, great. More Meredith. Here we go.
Need a hand?
Can I have both?
Can you guys stop talking about hand jobs? I got a brain tumor over here.
Anderson's frontal lobe last night. How do we proceed?
General post-op now. Full neurological exam within 24 hours if possible.
No, I was talking about our relationship. Alright, surgery. Marvel in the excitement as we check the vision of the patient whose brain tumor we just removed. Don't let you do the surgery that removes the brain tumor. That would be too exciting. There's actually a possibility that there might be some life or death consequences there. Can't get anybody too angry playing this game. Instead, you will harmlessly check his vision. Contrary to what you might have heard, best way to remove a bandage off a brain tumor patient is not to rip it off as fast as you can. You gotta be a little bit more gentle. Oh god. And then, again, best way to put it on is not smacking it on like you're trying to buzz in on Jeopardy or Family Feud. Gotta be a little bit more gentle. That guy's got a wicked bald spot. He could play George Costanza's son. Sandra, oh, get out of here! Just one scene without you.
What's with her?
She's stressed out about the fellowship. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know
Those
why either.
fellowships
Return of
are
the King
made
is
for
clearly the
doctors
best
like
one.
her.
Christina's a good surgeon, but this fellowship is pretty intense. Be better for her to wait a couple years until she's ready.
Alright, I need to defend Cristina. So we gotta unravel one here. There's Patrick Dempsey's masculine jawline. I always wanted Patrick Dempsey's jaw, but never like this. Sandra Oh. Alright. I told you, she can never get out of the frame for 1 second.
You can't be more ready than Cristina.
Trust me on this one.
Was Cristina a
Few
Boy
more
Scout?
years, and I'm sure I'll be able to give her a glowing recommendation.
And your recommendation this time was?
Honest.
Frankly, she just doesn't have very steady hands. I mean, she gave me this haircut. Scene complete. Halfway there, and of course, S rank, as usual. Moving on to scene 4, we get back with our favorite milquetoast Dr. Alex. Doctor, I've got permanent thumbs up disorder.
Reconstruction. He'll make me irrigate the whole time. I want to use a scalpel.
Is he talking about medicine or Civilization 5? Oh man, to be that guy. Doesn't that guy look like a winner? Alright, you got two choices. We can protest or we can be calm. Again, these are entirely superficial choices that have no bearing on what happens in the game whatsoever. Whatever, let's be angry. Let's see how angry this guy gets. I want him to yell at the chief, because she's like She's always like the police chief in a bad buddy cop movie. Like, give me a scalpel and your
A
stethoscope.
pit patient?
How would you like only pit patients for the rest of the month?
I prefer only Philadelphia patients, please. Yeah, permanent thumbs disorder is pretty cool. I love this diagnosis that we have to do here. So we got to assess his condition. So first we got to memorize his symptoms. Let's look what we got here. He's got bad breath, leprosy, keeps getting struck by lightning, and he's got no pulse. So the dude's a vampire. All right, let's move on. And then we got to circle the conditions as they come up. So let's see. We got bad breath, leprosy, always gets struck by lightning, no pulse. I guess the darker one. Let's hope. Yes, success. So he's got glass shards. So just so you know, if you've got those 4 symptoms, no other conditions you could possibly have. Somewhere within your body, you
Dude,
have
there's
glass.
glass in your finger. Big pieces.
Wife locked me out. Kitchen window had to go.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before you asked me for a diagnosis,
Be sure
asshole?
about surgery. It's so subtle.
It'll be a piece
Oh,
of cake.
I already don't like this
Besides,
guy.
that's my face. Should be perfect.
Oh, doctor, you're so cute.
Excuse me.
Oh, that guy looks so sad.
I want back on
I want to
Sloane's
give him a
case.
big
What
hug.
happened to being afraid Dr. Sloan wasn't going to let you use
What
his
happened to
scalpel?
your lab coat
Then why do you want the
having
case
text
back?
on it in the right direction? Why is the text on your lab coat backwards? Who the hell is Ava, and why do I care? Maybe this would be a point where watching the show would help me in sussing out the game's story somewhat. Alright, I put her back together again like a good doctor should.
Ava, I mean Rebecca. She was my patient. I have her entire case history memorized.
I've been
You're
stalking
saying
her.
it's about the
I stay in the
learning
tree
experience,
outside of her
not the
house on
girl.
weekends.
Well, honestly, it's both, but that doesn't mean I'm not the most qualified person to be on her case.
Karev, you screw this up and I swear.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna give her some open leg surgery if you know what I mean.
Hey, finish with Mr. Strand first.
Oh, okay. Oh, my kid, let me give you a hug, man. You need some food? God, okay. Glass shard removal. 4 steps, the most intense surgery we've had so far. Yeah, don't sweat it, Mr. Strand. I'm just gonna cut right over this glass in your finger. It won't hurt a bit. We'll pull it out like Operation here. Let's get this surgery over with quick. I want to go bang that girl in the wheelchair. Ooh, sorry about that. I accidentally fucked up when I was trying to give you a new vagina on your finger. This gives new meaning to the word finger fuck, if you know what I mean. The word finger fuck? Is that 1 word or 2 words? Maybe it's hyphenated? Some kind of portmanteau? And we'll suture him up here. Suture him up here. Good as new. Permanent thumbs up disorder cured. It's a shame. We should
There.
But my wedding
export
was
that cure to
bothering me
surfer
bad
culture in
with the
California. But we're not done yet. We've got to cut off his wedding ring as well. Don't oil it up. Just straight up pull out the utility saw and crank that baby off. Who cares if it's worth $5,000? So we've successfully ruined this guy's marriage. Mr. Strand, you can go home now and beat your wife up.
I'm in a hurry.
Oh, scrubbing in on something good?
I can't talk now. See you at lunch.
Yeah, don't have the tacos, though. I heard they made some guy really sick. Scene complete. Is that one scene without Sandra Oh? I can't believe it. Never thought I'd see the day. Oh, great. We're back with Meredith
You okay
again.
in there, Mrs. Bellamy?
How long will I be in here?
Mrs.
Not
Bellamy,
long.
I expect you to die. So here we got a little bit more of everybody's favorite minigame, circling tumors. Let's go. Looks like Homer Simpson's brain scan. You got a peanut right there, right next to your cerebellum. Here, I'm just trying to see how broad I can make the circles basically and still count. Like here, I'm just going to circle the whole head, and unfortunately that doesn't count. But, you know, circle half the head, and that's good enough. I don't know why I have to circle. I mean, that tumor is so obvious that Mr.
I'll let
Magoo
you
could
know
see
the
it.
results as soon as I get the report from radiology.
She's just stalling. Doesn't want to tell her she has brain cancer.
We were able to pinpoint the seizure focus. You're cleared for surgery.
So, after the surgery, no more seizures?
Well, it would
There are
help
no
if she didn't
guarantees,
watch so
but
much
she has an
anime. That
excellent
might cure her
chance.
epilepsy. Alright, I want to put them at ease. So, naturally, to do that, we are going to tell them that one of us is doing the brain surgery. So, although I'm not familiar with the game, I think it's made it pretty clear that Patrick Dempsey is the surgeon de jour here at the hospital, which admittedly I do not even know the name
Dr.
of.
Shepard is one of the best neurosurgeons in the world.
I'm sure he is. The thing is,
Yes.
My wife, around the time that she has her seizures,
Jesus, the
she's, well,
score really
she's
kicked
not
it up a
herself.
notch there, didn't it?
Her personality is different.
Larry, can you lay off the piano a little
Mrs.
bit?
Bellamy, you suffer from dependent personality disorder, so your mind.
I'm sorry, doctor, I can't hear you.
While you're seizing.
There's too much melodrama in the background. Jesus. He's never gonna play her some happy Caribbean beats, so she feels better. Actually, this doesn't sound like happy music at all. It sounds like the music you might hear in a movie when they were planning like a bank heist or something. Good thing I played so much Guitar Hero and Rock Band in university so I could actually FC that. First FC of the Grey's Anatomy game. You're seeing it
While I
live.
can't make any promises. There is a really strong chance that this surgery could correct changes in your personality.
And a 40% chance that she'll turn into a total vegetable. Excellent. Finished Meredith's scene here. And now we can move on to scene 6, the final scene. A little bit of a bonus scene here.
This is the endoscope. It's got this little camera we use to look down your throat.
Weren't you an Iron Man? You've really let yourself go.
Endoscopies are a little uncomfortable.
Look, Dr. O'Malley, I really appreciate all this, but honestly, it's a waste of taxpayers' money. I'm gonna be alive for a really long time.
Oh, come on. You could not have been any more subtle about that clue. This guy is a fucking goner. So let's spray some anesthetic on the back of his throat. This looks like a final shot in a bad Bukkake movie. I was immediately ashamed of that commentary as I was saying it. Don't gargle it. Don't gargle it! Okay.
I've been doing risk assessment for over 13 years, and I have an 86% accuracy.
Alright, Shitstain, I'm a doctor. You're gonna die.
You see that guy across the hall? I think his name's Wilson. Anyway.
Is this Home Improvement now?
And I can tell, just from talking to him once, he's gonna die today.
I don't think so, Tim. Alright, here we go. Let's get him prepared for the endoscopy. This guy doesn't stop talking. I'm going to turn this endoscopy into a colonoscopy, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. See, this is what I mean. The game takes all the fun out of being a doctor. If I can't just jam the syringe into the bottle and rip up the handle and then stab this guy right in the neck with it to sedate him, I don't... If that's wrong, I don't want to be right, Grey's Anatomy.
Let's see what's going on in your upper digestive tract.
It sounds like what I say to my prospective girlfriends. I don't know where I was going with that. I apologize. Doctor, what did you do that turned my lips purple? And here's another one that makes my skin crawl as we insert this tube into the man's body and it constantly kinks up. This shit's gonna make me throw up, I swear to God. This is starting to look like a bad porno game. Like if you just change some of the pictures in the game's art file, this could go in a totally different direction. And I don't put it past this division of Ubisoft. They've done a lot of shitty games based on bad licenses. Just coming to mind the like Price is Right game. Actually, a lot of bad game show games. Hollywood Squares, Family Feud. I don't want to talk about it though, because we're talking about Grey's Anatomy now.
About the guy across the hall.
Of course I don't believe you about the guy across the hall. Look at me, I'm skeptical Ed Helms. So we gotta pick between guy who thinks he's gonna die and Satan himself. You gotta be really careful when you rip this photo, because if you take even a little bit out of your arm, the game just butt fucks you and makes you do it all over again.
Sorry, but no.
Well, at least you're honest.
There seems to be a coating on the back of your esophagus.
Yeah, it's the sedative that you just sprayed on it.
I'm still gonna be fine.
This poor sap has no fucking idea how dead he is. If he keeps talking, I'm gonna kill him. Look at, see what I mean when I say if you just change one image in this game's art file, this would be a pornography game? Look at that. Oh, this is disgusting. Sorry, I sneezed into your mouth when we were doing the endoscopy. Hope that doesn't bother you. Again, this is a great sound, and I want to get the number of whoever Foleyed that together. Oh, don't tell me the other guy's dying now. How ridiculous a story can it be?
Told you.
Can I tell you a secret? I killed him. Alright, thank you guys for watching as always. See you in Act 3.